What's going on, guys? This is Easy Breezy. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about why they say never mix friends in business, because I see a lot of y'all breaking that rule out there, okay? All right, you guys, today we're talking about why they say never mix friends with business. Whew, and I've learned this the hard way over and over and over again. In business, you're gonna come across a lot of employees, a lot of business partners, and you're gonna fall out with a lot of employees and a lot of business partners. So when it comes to mixing friends in business, what you're doing is you're not necessarily helping your friend by employing them. You're kind of putting them on the chopping block if they do something wrong or if they mess with your money. There are friendships where money can't necessarily come in between two friends. But let's say a friend goes in your house and steals $500 out your closet, out your savings or something. That can actually ruin a friendship. So as much as you may think that money can't get in between you and someone else, that's not true. You break girl code, okay, we may get mad at each other, we may fight, but we gonna come back together. But girl, if you play with my money, we ain't coming back, okay? You're cut off for life. You know, it's sad that this is the type of world that we live in where money holds this much value, but that's what it is. We live in a currency-based world. We need money to do everything. So once someone messes with your money, girl, they gone. So you already know we got to get into a story time. So when I had a shop about a year ago, I had 2 assistants and I had my best friend, which was the manager of the shop. So before I got there, my assistants used to get my clients prepped and braid them and wash them. So I had like 2 or 3 girls in the shop that was ready for me to install their frontals. So before I got to the shop, my manager called me and she was like, Breezy, you know, how much do you charge for dreads? And I kind of thought that was a weird question because we don't ever take natural clients, perms, dread retwists. Like my shop is mainly frontals, wigs, and sew-ins. But I just thought that maybe one of her friends was just inquiring or something. So I was just like, yeah, just 80. And I just kind of left it at that. So she was like, okay. And she hung up the phone and I hung up and didn't think nothing of it. So fast forward, I walk into my shop and I see one of my clients in the chair, 2 of my clients sitting down, not getting serviced at all. And one of my assistants is doing my shop manager's girlfriend's hair, which is the retwist. And I'm peeping the scene like, and I'm like, that's why she called me and asked for that price, because she wanted to put her girlfriend ahead of my clients. So ever so politely and ever so humble as I could, I asked her girlfriend, you can sit down on the couch for right now, and I'm going to have my assistants work on my clients that are here for me, that have been rocking with me for years, that are spending at least $500 a piece. Now, I know it's not about money, but it's the principle, okay? So I'm gonna need you to sit down for a second, and I'm going to have my clients out the door first, and then we're gonna get to you. Now, me being a friend boss, it's really hard to break it to people when you're telling them something that they don't want to hear, because it's like, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but this is my business. Sorry, not sorry. So anyways, I tell my best friend slash manager, I tell her girlfriend to sit down, and I get my clients out the way. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong, because I need to know. So for you to use your authority to tell my assistants to work on your girlfriend's hair rather than my clients, it was kind of like, what's going on here? What? Anyways, I had my assistant start sewing in bundles while I was applying frontals, and I was kind of just standing there like, I feel bad, but there's really nothing I can do. Like, I mean, come on now. Like, these are my clients. Like, they come, they spend a lot of money, and, you know, I don't really take natural clients. So that's... So the whole day, my friend, my manager is not looking me in the eye. I'm not looking her in the eye. And I'm just doing my clients and sipping my tea, okay? So, you know, I'm just trying to be as calm as possible because I know how to deal with high pressure situations at the shop. And this is how you do it. You don't pay it no mind. You can't, because I already have so much anxiety coming on me from different directions. Like, I don't need this right now. So I just, you know, finished my job and I got her girlfriend's dress done last. My bad? I don't know. My bad? I don't know. After the day ended, my friend texted me and she was like, I don't appreciate how, you know, you put my girlfriend last, and I feel like that was messed up. And I had to explain to her that that is not my client. That is not what I do. I don't even have retwists on my booking app. So the fact that you kind of snuck her in the shop and told my assistant to do her hair before they did my client's hair, it was kind of just like, wow. Like, are we on two different planets? You know, we ended up having a huge argument about that, by the way. A huge argument about it, but thank God that it didn't split us up. And we still kept on doing business after that. And we're still friends to this day, still best friends to this day. But at that time, you know, it was just so much tension and so much animosity really coming from both ends, because from her point of view, you know, I'm just this messed up person that, you know, doesn't care about no one's feelings apparently. But on my end, it's kind of like, girl, like, I'm sorry, this is my business. This is Galaxy Girl, like, you know? So it was just a huge miscommunication and just a huge issue, but thank God we solved it. But if that would have happened with a random employee that I hired as my manager, I probably would have fired her that day, because I would have been like, girl, are you fucking serious? Get the fuck out of my shop. Like, what are you doing? Like, that would have been my attitude to a random. But because it was my friend, then of course I was more considerate of her feelings. I really tried to talk through it, and we did. But something like that could have broken up our friendship, and that could have really like hindered our whole perspective and respect for each other, like as a whole. So, y'all, we had been through so much. I can't even believe that we're still this close. Like, we've been through a lot when it comes to business. So that just kind of shows just how strong our bond is, and it's really unbreakable. But, you know, with a lot of little teeny boppers nowadays, these friendships, they're not solid, okay? They're not solid. So, you guys, when it comes to friends in business, make sure you guys either have a completely unbreakable bond, or just make sure that, I mean, if you're hiring someone, make sure they don't mean a lot to you. Because you're either going to, one, let them run your business to the ground, being nice to them, or number two, you're going to not allow that, and you're going to cut them off, and you may offend them for the rest of their life. So it's tricky, okay? And it's just easiest just not to even deal with it. You don't hire friends, you don't hire family, because I love y'all too much and I fire too many people. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, make sure you go ahead and do that, because what are you doing? And turn on your notifications. See y'all later.
I'm on my selfish shit. Big guns and niggas in their prime. A bitch is still working on it. I just want my shine. No wasting time on this love shit. I ain't got no time for no fucking love songs.